If you own or plan to buy an EV, this lithium battery future data matters to you. 75% of all EVs sold globally in 2022 relied on lithium-ion batteries, with 3.2 million units sold in the United States alone, representing a 43% increase from 2021. In terms of battery production, China accounted for 73% of global lithium-ion battery production in 2022, with 181 GWh of capacity, followed by the United States with 12%, or 28 GWh. The European Union aimed to increase its lithium-ion battery production capacity to 120 GWh by 2025, a 300% increase from 2022 levels. Globally, the demand for lithium is expected to grow by 25% annually from 2023 to 2027, with 350,000 metric tons of lithium required in 2027 to meet EV battery demand. The average lithium-ion battery pack in an EV has a capacity of 60 kilowatt-hours, with some models, like the Tesla Model S, boasting up to 100 kilowatt-hours packs. In the United States, EV owners can expect to pay around $173 per kilowatt-hour for a replacement battery pack, with prices expected to drop by 18% by 2025. The European Union has set a target of 50% of all new car sales being electric by 2035, which would require an additional 200 GWh of lithium-ion battery production capacity. China's EV market is expected to grow by 20% annually from 2023 to 2027, with 5 million EVs sold in 2022, accounting for 24% of all new car sales in the country. In terms of range, the average EV sold in the United States in 2022 had a range of 287 miles, with some models, like the Tesla Model S, offering up to 405 miles on a single charge. But here's where it gets really interesting. A recent study found that 92% of all lithium-ion batteries produced in 2022 will still be in use by 2030, with 70% of all EV batteries retaining up to 80% of their original capacity after 8 years. According to a report by Bloomberg NEF, the cost of lithium-ion batteries has dropped by 85% over the past decade, from $1,191 per kilowatt-hour in 2010 to $173 per kilowatt-hour in 2022. As Dr. Linda Gaines, a researcher at the Argonne National Laboratory, noted, the average lithium-ion battery pack in an EV will last for around 12 years, or 150,000 miles, with some packs lasting up to 20 years. Experts predict that solid-state batteries, which offer a 30% increase in range and a 20% reduction in charging time, will account for 10% of all EV battery sales by 2027. As stated in a report by the International Energy Agency, the widespread adoption of EVs will require an additional 1.4 billion kilowatt-hours of battery production capacity by 2030, with 40% of this capacity coming from the United States and Europe. With 85% of all EV owners charging their vehicles at home, the average EV owner can expect to pay around $500 per year in charging costs, based on 15,000 miles driven per year and an electricity cost of 13 cents per kilowatt-hour. In conclusion, the future of lithium-ion batteries is critical to the adoption of EVs, with 95% of all EVs sold in 2022 relying on these batteries. What surprised you most? Drop it in the comments below. Subscribe to Evtrix, new EV data every week. Hit the bell so you never miss it.